Was that Aunt May?
It was very good. That was Aunt May. She's adjacent to the villain I'm drawing today.
Ooh.
I'm doing the Green Goblin.
Oh, yes.
The insidious Green Goblin. Impressive. Let me ask, who was your best friend in high school? You hesitate. Did you have more than one best friend?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Well, then, who were they? Who were they? First names only.
Okay. Lisa, Heather, Tracy.
All right. Lisa, Heather, Tracy. Well, did you? Is there any significance to the order of these names?
Oh no, not at all. Okay. No.
All right. I know I'm putting you on the spot.
You really are.
But okay. Well, for this example, then,
yeah.
You know, frankly, you had a wealth of friendship
yeah.
in high school. But for this example only, I need you to pick just one to be your best friend, just so I can get across to you what I'm trying to get across. So pick your absolute best friend in high school for this example.
Oh my God. Okay. Heather.
All right. So now let's say that you're hanging out with Heather.
Yeah.
And everything's cool, and you one day discover that her dad. She had a dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Her dad was in fact a supervillain.
Oh my.
Bent on your total and utter destruction.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yes.
That is the situation that Peter Parker finds himself in with the Green Goblin.
Yes.
Because Peter was friends with Harry Osborn.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Right.
And then he found out that Norman Osborn, Harry's dad, was the Green Goblin, and the Green Goblin knew Peter was Spider-Man, and, you know, it was just an ugly situation.
That would be tough to deal with.
Yeah, it would be a really rough situation to deal with as a high school kid.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I don't think it's as rough, though, as the situation that Lisa and Tracy find themselves in. Finding out that you didn't cherish them as much as you cherished Heather.
No. That's not fair.
And really, to find out in this manner,
I know.
on some half-baked art video podcast thing,
gosh.
It's ridiculous.
You tricked me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, you're just speaking from the heart.
Who was your best friend in high school?
You know, I didn't have any friends in high school.
I'm not surprised.
I set you up.
You did.
I set you up.
You really did.
I'm sure that Lisa, Heather, and Tracy were all exactly equal.
That's right.
Whew. Anyway, today I'm going to ink Green Goblin,
Yay.
Norman Osborn, a classic Spidey supervillain.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yeah?
Yeah. And a great supervillain.
He is.
Yeah. You know, we actually just probably witnessed the supervillain origin story for Lisa and Tracy as well.
Oh, no.
Who are going to be coming after you.
Oh, no.
That's how it happens.
I know.
Spider-Man. That's your engine?
Yeah.
That's your glider engine? I thought we discussed some sort of like what did you do? Sounds like a sick cat.
I can't roll my R's.
Oh, all right. Okay. So you see I'm trying ink wash again.
Yeah.
And I'm using water brushes filled with ink and water.
Nice.
And I'm layering in the washes.
Okay.
And one of the reasons I wanted to try to work like this is because of our friend Dave Wachter.
Oh, yeah.
Who is an amazing artist.
Yes.
Cartoonist, comic book artist, book illustrator, you name it.
Yeah.
He works in ink wash a lot, and his stuff is phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. We'll link his social media in the info box down below.
Oh, yeah. You got to see this stuff. The first time I met Dave was years ago at PIX, which is the Pittsburgh
Indie Expo.
Right, it's like independent comics. It's a little con.
Yeah.
And I was drawn like a magnet to his table because he has that wall of amazing art up behind. You've seen his concept.
Yeah, it's all amazing
stuff.
Yeah.
Just incredible. And he was doing live ink sketches using water brushes, also filled with ink and water dilutions. And I had never used those. I'd never even seen them.
Yeah.
But so I just asked him, you know, how do you do this? What are you doing? And he was very patient. He answered all of my questions, and he didn't know me from Adam.
Okay.
He was very generous with his information, and you know how annoying I can be. And he just sat there and took it, and he was a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's amazing.
What's with the rubber cement? Are you gluing something now?
I am gluing something.
Okay.
I'm going to, you know how when you do a watercolor painting that sometimes you can mask out certain areas with a liquid frisket or whatever, and rubber cement is often used.
Okay.
And there is a project I want to do upcoming that will use masking, but I'm a little nervous about it.
Right.
But the other day when we were watching Dave actually ink that Captain America piece, remember I said, I bet he masked out the lightning around Thor's hammer.
That's right.
And I wasn't sure because we hadn't seen it from the beginning.
Right.
But then by the end, sure enough, there he is rubbing away whatever he used to mask it. And then I thought, yeah, I'll just try it on one of my ink washes.
Awesome.
And if I ruin this, I ruin this. But this will be an experiment.
Okay.
And at this stage, remember, the rubber cement is actually about 20 years old.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not even sure it's going to come up off the paper at this point.
Right, yeah.
So we shall see.
Okay. Spider-Man!
So we switched up.
We did.
And I did the engine.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was much better than mine.
I don't know. No. This isn't a competition.
I know.
I thought that your Green Goblin cackle was pretty good.
Thanks.
So you and I have talked about me getting some grated glass jars.
Oh, yeah.
To mix precise mixtures of ink and water.
Right.
And just working from the jars.
Yeah.
And that's because I do have a wide variety of water brushes.
Yes.
But they don't always perform up to snuff.
Right.
You know, some of them you put the cap on and it bends and kinks the bristles. And there's a particularly inky, leaky one.
Right.
Where you take off the cap and it spatters everything around it.
Worst.
Yeah. So I thought maybe working from the jars. But I also thought maybe I'll ask Dave what water brushes he uses.
Okay.
What does a real professional ink washer use? And so I wrote to him and I asked what brand he uses. And his response was, and I quote, I don't use water brushes for my ink wash.
What?
I know. And I thought, am I crazy?
Yeah.
Is Dave crazy?
Yeah.
Is Dave Wachter gaslighting me?
Oh, no.
Because I've seen him do it. But I guess maybe over the years, he's moved to the jars. He's just working right out of jars, which, you know, to be fair, that's what we're thinking about too.
Exactly.
Maybe the brushes are good for portable stuff.
Right.
Take it to cons.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he still does that. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to abandon the brushes at some point and just work from jars.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, I've put the wash all over this piece, right on top of the rubber cement. And I've spattered white ink. It's actually Pro White.
Oh, cool.
That I've spattered around. And now I'm rubbing off the rubber cement.
Oh, yeah.
And it worked.
Awesome.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, that old ancient rubber cement didn't ruin anything.
Nice.
And after I got the rubber cement off, I went back into the little pumpkin bomb in his hand. I added a little more ink.
Nice.
And, you know.
I love it.
It looks pretty good.
It does.
I think I'm going to do this more often.
Oh, awesome.
Anytime you need some sort of dramatic lighting effect.
Yeah.
Or a glow.
Yeah.
The mask works really well.
Oh, good.
You know, and I think I'm more confident now about doing it in an upcoming piece.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I tried it.
I am too.
It's fun experimenting with stuff that you don't know what you're doing.
It really is.
And then it works out.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the same token, if we experiment with something and I really screw it up.
Oh, yeah.
It also makes for great content.
It's fun.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the day I really screw things up.
Oh, me too.
So there he is, Norman Osborn.
Nice.
The Green Goblin. Your best friend's dad.
Oh, my gosh.
Whose glider sounds like a sick cat.
It does.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah. I'd like to apologize to my friends and those who I didn't mention at all.
All your friends from high school.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you just don't want them turning into supervillains.
No, nobody wants that.
I understand you like all of your friends equally.
Yes, everyone.
Or does she?